Salman's love for cycling is known to all. For short distance and even during shoots, he prefers traveling on the sets on a two-wheeler. Making the right use of World Environment Day, Salman Khan and his team launched Being Human e-bicycles in Mumbai. The battery-powered bicycles were launched by Salman's family, including his nephew Ahil, who was gleaming with joy at the launch. Salman delighted guests by choosing a fun, eco-friendly entry into the event by cycling from his home in Bandra to the venue of the press conference at Mehboob Studios. The brand unveiled two variants of the e-cycle, BH27 and BH12. Both will be available in 4 colors: white, yellow, red and black. The e-bikes, which look like a regular cycle, have a range of about 30 kilometers and a top speed of 25 kmph, which uses a battery pack, which triggers the propulsion system of the bicycle with the switch of a button. This mode can ease the manual exertion that riders go through while climbing steep inclines. Rest, we have to listen to the Being Human man Salman Khan on what all he shared at the event with delighted guests and gave valuable inputs. Between, who do you think is the brand ambassador of the Being Human e-cycles? Find out.
I've always been riding cycles since I was a child. I remember my first cycle. Dad got on rent at 25 paisa.
Right.
And he held my seat and he pushed me ahead. I thought he was still running behind me. And then after some time when I looked back, he was just standing somewhere else and I was riding on my own. So that one connect has always been there. And Dad at that point in time didn't do so well. He was like struggling as a writer and actor and stuff like that. So I remember the first cycle that he bought me was a chopper. And then after that, he bought me, in those days, a cycle for 3,000 rupees, when his salary at that time must have been about 750 to 1,000 rupees. So it was like really nice of him to do that for me at that point in time. It was a rally grifter. And then that cycle journey continued, and I've used so many films as well. The last film I rode a cycle was in Kick, Maine Pyar Kiya. And every film that I get a chance, I ride a cycle. Even on Tube Light right now, we've been riding cycles throughout. I think, whatever you start really small. Okay, like for example, the first film that I did, Maine Pyar Kiya, released only in 18 screens. And then after that, I started picking up, and it ran for about 3 years, and my whole life changed after that. So even like the Being Human clothing. So I remember going to Mithun Das' son's music release, wearing a t-shirt that I painted. And so, the press took pictures. 2 days later, I was passing by Linking Road and I saw the same t-shirt being sold. So I said, yeah, might as well, start your own clothing brand right now. So then we went to Cotton World, 3-4 t-shirts, just Being Human written on there. And then from there today, Being Human is one of the fastest growing brands in clothing in our country. So we started small. The same thing also with cycles, because it's a business model, but then eventually it all goes back to the charitable trust. So we just want to start it like everything really small and let it grow, get the awareness, have people like the product and then buy it and not care about acha iska paisa charity mein jayega. First they have to like the product to buy it. So we are like really careful about the the quality of our clothing, the jewelry, and now the cycles. So we're starting cycles also really small. I mean, we have 300 pieces which are already sold out, Then we have ordered before another 1,000, which are also gone, and now we have to order some more. So we've started off really small on this one.